I'm gonna do it again because I got to break Kevin's new record. I got to get back on the stage because this new record that Kevin got, I got to have it back, Kevin.
I've talked to him. Eddie, what the you doing? Get on stage. I don't know. Man. Maybe.
But Jussie Smollett gonna keep lying until you say we don't believe you.
I don't know what records nobody broke.
Kevin Hart is one of the biggest comedians in the world, but lately his name has been surrounded by controversy. Other comedians have been taking shots at him, and in comedy, that kind of criticism can hit hard. So it's not surprising that Kevin might be feeling the pressure. Now Eddie Murphy is being mentioned in the conversation, and that's what really has people talking. Eddie is usually quiet and drama-free, so if he's speaking up, people assume it's serious. The two have worked together before, which makes this even more interesting. There have long been rumors about how Kevin rose so fast in Hollywood, with some claiming he had powerful connections and stepped on others to get ahead. Katt Williams recently fueled those rumors on the Club Shay Shay podcast, calling Kevin an industry plant and questioning how he landed major roles so quickly after moving to LA. With more comedians allegedly preparing to speak out, Kevin might not be out of the spotlight anytime soon.
We heard of a comedian that came to L.A. and in his first year in L.A. he had his own sitcom on network television and had his own movie called Soul Plane that he was leading. What do you think a plane...
For those who don't know, the tension between Katt Williams and Kevin Hart goes way back. It reportedly started around the 2008 movie Fool's Gold. Katt was originally considered for a role, but legal issues forced him to pass, and Kevin Hart ended up taking the spot. According to rumors, that's where the rivalry first began. Katt has since spoken out, saying he doesn't trust people who control major resources and shape their own narratives. He believes having power and money doesn't automatically make someone truthful, and he warned that shady figures can manipulate the industry. Katt also said he knows people might label him as jealous, but he doesn't care about backlash. The Kevin Hart industry plant theory has been circulating for years, along with long-standing Hollywood rumors about black entertainers being pressured to wear dresses on screen as part of their rise to fame. Even Dave Chappelle talked about this in 2006, explaining why he turned down a $50 million Comedy Central deal. He said big money often comes with hidden strings and shared stories of celebrities who seemed to spiral after major contracts. Chappelle also revealed he was pressured to wear a dress in a movie with Martin Lawrence but refused, saying he didn't need it to be funny. He felt the industry tried to corner black artists into humiliating roles for success. Meanwhile, Kevin Hart once said he'd never been asked to wear a dress and emphasized protecting his brand, even turning down things that might make him look foolish.
Definitely haven't ran into to put on a dress. I mean, you have to have boundaries. You have to have limits that you refuse.
But here's where it gets interesting. Just 1 year later, Kevin appeared on an SNL skit wearing a dress.
Is 9-year-old Oscar nominee Kevin Wallace.
Fans were not happy. Accusations of selling out and being fake started flying everywhere. People were like, wait a minute, weren't you just talking about boundaries and protecting your brand? That sudden switch up had fans calling Kevin out for doing the exact thing he warned other artists about. Then Kevin did a complete 180. At first, he was firmly against wearing a dress, saying he would never do it. But when the opportunity came and he thought it was funny, his stance changed to, why not? I'm doing it. In his defense, Kevin later said no one forced Martin Lawrence to do Big Mama's House, Tyler Perry to play Madea, or Jamie Foxx to play Wanda. According to Kevin, those were personal choices, not industry pressure.
I was actually one of those comedians that said, no, I wouldn't wear a dress. There's no way I would wear a dress. And then when proposed with the opportunity of what I felt was funny, I said, oh, that's funny, I'm going to do it. It's all about choice. Nobody makes you do anything. Right. Nobody says, this is what you got to do. This is the only way.
Kevin keeps pushing the it's all about choice narrative, but a lot of people aren't buying it. The counter-argument is that it's not really just about choice, because Kevin himself wasn't okay with the idea at first. Then the money came into the picture, and suddenly his stance changed. When the checks start rolling in, integrity often takes a backseat. Money has a way of making people do things they once swore they'd never do, and honestly, when big paydays are involved, people tend to show their true colors. Remember when Steve Harvey said, Give me $10 million and I'll embarrass myself all the way to the bank. He openly admitted he'd sacrifice his pride for a massive paycheck. It's a harsh truth, but he said it out loud. Money can change everything.
Million. For $4 million, black people will be so embarrassed by my performance, you'll be sitting up there just going, look at this big lip.
Now back to Kevin Hart. After the whole dress controversy, his career absolutely exploded. He went on to become one of the highest-paid comedians in history, making more money than ever. To some people, it almost looked like that moment was his golden ticket to the top. Sure, people debate whether he sacrificed integrity along the way, but at the end of the day, Kevin is laughing all the way to the bank. Then there's Mo'Nique, who later dropped some shocking claims about Kevin. She suggested he distanced himself when she was going through serious struggles in Hollywood, especially during her conflicts with powerful figures like Oprah Winfrey and Tyler Perry. On top of that, rumors started swirling that Kevin had gotten close to both Oprah and Tyler as part of his climb up the Hollywood ladder. Back in 2021, Kevin invited Mo'Nique onto his Comedy Goldmines podcast. The conversation was deep. They talked about her rise in comedy, her career struggles, and where she stood in the industry. Mo'Nique opened up about how difficult things had been for her and her family, saying they felt completely backed into a corner. Kevin stepped in with support, calling her family, like a mother, aunt, and sister all in one. He admitted he didn't really know Oprah personally, but he promised to reach out to Tyler Perry on her behalf. After speaking with Perry, Kevin told Mo'Nique that Tyler was willing to move past the drama and bury the hatchet. Kevin encouraged her to do the same, saying they had bigger things to accomplish together, but it didn't stop there. In another conversation with Shannon Sharpe, Mo'Nique revealed that Kevin also offered to partner with her professionally. He even said he'd executive produce any project she wanted to create. According to Mo'Nique, Kevin told her, "Let's move past all that. Whatever you want to do, I'll partner with you. I'll executive produce it. Just tell me."
I want you to hear me, Kevin Hart. Let's move past that, Mo. Let's do some great things together. Don't even worry about it. Whatever y'all want to do, I will partner with you. I'll executive produce with you. You just let me know what you want to do.
Mo'Nique also revealed that Kevin helped her out financially, lending her a significant amount of money, and she even paid him back with interest. But things took a dramatic turn after Kevin promised to help revive her talk show. Naturally, Mo'Nique was excited. Having Kevin Hart attached as a producer could instantly boost any project, so she told her producers at Endel and her company, All Her Media. Everyone was thrilled at the opportunity. Then came the plot twist. Just 2 weeks later, Mo'Nique got some shocking news. Endel informed her that Kevin Hart's manager, Dave Becky, had called to say Kevin was having second thoughts and was backing away from the project. Confused and hurt, Mo'Nique tried to call Kevin directly for answers. Instead of clarity, she got a vague response. Kevin told her, "We'll talk Tuesday. Don't worry about it."
That's a miscommunication, and we're going to talk Tuesday. Don't worry about it. I'm telling you right now, it's a miscommunication. That was 2 years ago. If you talk to him, I talk to him. I've never talked back to Kevin Hart again.
Fast forward 2 years, and nothing. Mo'Nique says she hasn't heard a word from Kevin since. That silence got fans playing detective, with some claiming Kevin never really planned to help her in the first place. They point to what they see as a pattern, like when Kevin said he didn't really know Oprah Winfrey. Fans found that hard to believe, especially after Kevin talked about Oprah sending him flowers following his 2019 car accident and back surgery. On The Ellen Show, Kevin joked that Oprah's flowers never died, took over his dining room, and were still being watered like a sacred plant. So when he later claimed he didn't really know Oprah, people thought it sounded suspicious. Then the rumor mill kicked into overdrive, with conspiracy theories suggesting Kevin was too close to Oprah and Tyler Perry to risk helping Mo'Nique, and that supporting her could have hurt his own career. To understand why this matters, you have to go back to Mo'Nique's original fallout with Oprah and Tyler Perry. It started after her role in Precious in 2009. According to Mo'Nique, they expected her to promote the film worldwide without additional pay. She refused, saying it wasn't in her contract and she had already been paid only about $50,000 for the movie. Mo'Nique claimed Oprah and Tyler didn't take her refusal well and labeled her difficult to work with, damaging her reputation in Hollywood. She also recalled Tyler Perry telling her that promoting the film could lead to millions in future paychecks if she won an Oscar. But Mo'Nique stood her ground, saying she couldn't work for free. It became a clash of principles, money versus boundaries, and Mo'Nique refused to back down.
He says, well, I don't believe in giving money away for free. I said, I don't believe in working for free, so we're on the same page.
Mo'Nique also claimed that Tyler Perry allegedly went out of his way to sabotage her acting opportunities. According to her, it all started after she turned down a request to fly to France for the Cannes Film Festival to promote Precious. The studio initially asked her to go, but Mo'Nique, balancing her talk show, comedy tour, and family, politely declined. They tried to sweeten the deal by offering a hotel upgrade, but she and her husband stood firm. She said, "I'm doing a talk show, a comedy tour, I have a husband and babies. I have a little downtime, and I'm going to spend it with my family." They agreed to disagree, and that was supposed to be the end of it. Then things escalated. By the third call asking what it would take to get her to France, her husband asked if there was a number involved. That's when the studio dropped the bomb. They would never pay for anyone to promote a film. Mo'Nique revealed she had been paid only $50,000 for Precious. She insisted it wasn't about the money. She signed on for the work with her friend and out of passion. But the narrative quickly flipped. Even though the studio understood she couldn't go, reports started painting her as difficult and hard to work with. What began as a reasonable boundary suddenly became industry drama, and that's when the tension really ignited.
Because what people didn't know was I was paid $50,000 to do the movie Precious. And it really wasn't about the money, and I'm not complaining because I signed up to do it with my friend.
Yeah.
So when the movie studio says we can't set a precedent and pay you to do this, we didn't have an issue with them.
Okay.
But that's when the reports came that now Mo'Nique is being demanding and she's been...
Here's the real kicker. T wasn't just Kevin's wife. She was grinding behind the scenes, writing jokes for his movies and stand-up specials. But according to reports, Kevin never gave her credit for her comedic talent. To make matters worse, it's alleged that he spent the money earned from her work on his mistresses. Even after cheating on T, he had the audacity to joke about it on stage. Imagine standing by someone when they had nothing, helping build their career, and then getting publicly clowned for it. That's a harsh betrayal, and it's why this whole saga has fans talking.
I thought she really stood up for Black people, especially strong Black women, grow in their own way to become their own legends. I lost total respect for Oprah and Tyler.
Things might be getting even messier for Kevin. T is hitting the road on tour with Katt Williams, someone Kevin reportedly can't stand. Fans are raising eyebrows, wondering what's really going on. He shared a photo on Instagram with her good friend Katt Williams, announcing she's joining his Dark Matter tour. But it gets spicier. The post also included a clip from Katt's viral Club Shay Shay interview, where he went all out, taking shots at Kevin and several others. When Kevin was recently asked about touring with Katt, he tried to stay composed and give a mature response, but if you looked closely, you could practically see the annoyance radiating off him.
Ruin your life. Lying will ruin your goddamn life. Lying ruined my marriage. True shit, sweetie. Lying ruined my goddamn marriage.
Even though Kevin has pushed back on the rumors, shrugging them off like they're no big deal, it's clear they've still left a mark on how some people see him. What do you think about this whole situation? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear from you. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our next video. We'll see you there.